So there you go. That's the UK Soul Choir of Kent in London, and a single they released this week. It's more of a video, actually. Keep with Faith. The UK Soul Choir of Kent in London are a 300-strong choir who, like many other groups, have had to adapt to how they got together as a group and performed during lockdown. Now, like so many of us, the group have also had to deal with the unfortunate consequences of being locked up at home for long periods of time, especially around our mental health. And they've released a video to raise money for Mind, the mental health charity. Now, to talk to us about this video and about the group as well, I'm pleased to welcome Sarah Feleppa. Is that how you pronounce your name, Sarah? Sorry?
That'll do. It's
Feleppa.
better than some people pronounce it.
Feleppa. Good afternoon, Sarah.
Hi.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the UK Soul Singers?
I can, yes. So the choir's been going for about 10 years. It was started with a very small group of people by Abby Gilchrist and Ross Power. They're a husband and wife team, and they're amazing musicians. They put together a small choir, and it's grown from there really over 10 years. So it's gone on to kind of involve people from across London, and now into Kent and Medway too. So yeah, we've got sort of three factions of the choir that have joined forces really into one large, all singing, all dancing choir.
Yeah, and so Sarah, how have the dynamics of the choir changed then because of lockdown? Obviously, I mean, you haven't been able to meet in the same room together.
Yeah, well, obviously, when this first happened, we weren't allowed to be together in any sort of form in any of our halls. And I think for a while there, like, you know, it was quite a shock wave that went through the choir as in, oh, what are we going to do? But Abby and Ross and Eleanor, who also runs the choir, they're very inventive. And they're very determined, and they really wanted to keep the community spirit together. So they moved that online, and we've been singing at home. So at first it seemed a bit weird singing in your bedroom on your own, with your choir leader in front of you on a screen. But after a while, you got used to it. And actually what's happened is it's brought us together a bit more as a choir. It's made us appreciate the community aspect of what we've got. And especially, you know, during this time, that's been really, really important. So, so singing from home has definitely been an amazing element of the choir and what we've been able to do over lockdown during the pandemic.
And what made you want to join the choir?
Yeah, I love singing. I've always sung. I'm from quite a musical family. And my sister joined first, actually, and she said, I've joined this choir. It's really small, but it's great. Why don't you come along? And I came along to the first one and just caught the bug, really. And I've just been singing in the choir ever since then.
Now, you're called the UK Soul Choir, so I guess, and this could be a silly question, but I'm guessing you sing a lot of soul music.
So we do a lot of soul, but we also do a lot of what we like to call mashups. So we'll do, as you've noticed in the video, we've got two sort of songs mashed together. So we do quite a lot of that for fun. But yeah, we do sort of Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, but we do a lot of contemporary stuff as well. So we've done Rag and Bone Man a couple of years ago. So that we try and keep it as contemporary as possible while also having that sort of the roots of soul within what we do.
And Sarah, you've released a new video this week. It's to raise money for mental health, the mental health charity Mind. The single's called Keep with Faith, and it's basically came about because during lockdown, you sadly lost one of your members to depression. Can you tell us how that affected the group?
Yeah, it's this time's been really difficult for a lot of people in terms of their mental health because of the effect that it's had on us all. And you hear the stats, you know it's happening. You know that people are suffering, but when it's one of your own or someone you know, that brings it back home. And I think the overall feel was that we wanted to do something positive to highlight that issue. And the best way we could do that was through singing, because that's what we can bring. We can bring positivity and actually make sure that we're highlighting it in a way that people can connect with. So yeah, I think I mean, we had a preview of the video before it went out. It was a really nice evening. We all sat together, you know, in our own homes, together alone, with a drink. We watched the video, and the end scene in particular, which has got a tribute to Dan on it, was it was really moving, and a lot of the choir members were in tears watching that, myself included. So I think it's had a massive impact on us, but one that I hope will raise awareness of the issues at the moment, you know, and get everybody talking and donating to a really good cause.
You were telling us that it was your sister who got you involved in the choir. I mean, can you tell us how the choir has helped you during lockdown?
It's helped me immensely, and probably on reflection more than in the moment. In the moment, it's sort of been an amazing thing to do because I'm part of the community choir, and being part of that community is amazing. But when you look back at the things we've done, it touches you even more. You know, you get a real sort of sense of, oh, do you know what? This has really brought us together. It's really shown that we can do something positive and amazing in a time that's really difficult, or it's sort of kind of restrictive. And for us, it hasn't felt, I don't think, when we got the ball rolling and we started singing at home, it hasn't felt restrictive. It's felt like something that's really unified us as a choir.
Can you talk us through that then? So obviously we're doing this interview over Zoom. What happens? Do you just lock yourself away in the bedroom, put on Zoom, and you all just sing? How does it work?
Yeah, so we lock ourselves in our rooms, and we get on Zoom, and we get our choir leader who runs the session. So we have the screen up with Abby or Ross or Eleanor, whoever's taken that session that day, and we all get muted out, and then we all do the songs as we would do normally in our session. Occasionally some of us get picked out to do a little bit of a solo, which is quite nice. Everyone's been really great over Zoom, where we've got the chat function as well. We're able to, you know, write little messages to each other while the session's going on. We have a right laugh as well. We also do socials. So we've had quite a lot of social events over Zoom as a choir. So on Fridays we have like social sing. It really has been an amazing source of connection, and I think that can be lost if you don't cultivate it. Then that can be lost, and one thing I can say about our choir leaders is that they've really done an amazing job in cultivating that community and connection, and the whole singing element as well. Singing is such a positive way of expressing yourself. It's such an uplifting thing to do, that it's hard to be down when you're doing that activity.
Right, now, at the very beginning of this interview, we played your song, Keep the Faith, but of course, it is actually a video. And if you don't mind me saying, it's a very slickly produced video. It looks fantastic. Now, you're doing it obviously to raise funds for the mental health charity Mind. Can you tell us how it was pulled together? Because not only does it sound really good, but it does look really good.
Yeah, it does. We're so proud of it, and we really want it to go as far and wide as possible. So the video itself was put together by a company called Choir Farm, but the sound editing was done by our choir leader, Ross Power, and he has made it sound amazing, and Choir Farm have made it look amazing. It's turned out so much better than any of us could have hoped for, really.
And are you in it?
I am in it, yeah.
Whereabouts?
I'm in it.
You must know. You probably got the minute and second written down a few times.
How did you know that? I am actually, the weirdest thing is I'm in it at exactly the same point as my sister. So we come in at around, I mean, I won't say exactly, but it is exactly around the 1 minute and 3 second mark. And we have our sort of 3 or 4 seconds of fame in that song at that point. So yeah, I mean, just to be part of it has been the best thing. Just to know that I've been part of something so positive has been just immense, really.
And how much money are you hoping to raise?
So our target is £10,000. At the moment, we're at the halfway mark. We released it on Monday, so we're doing really well.
Really well.
We want to carry on. We want to carry on spreading the word about the video and the fundraising. So yeah, as many of your listeners would like to go on and have a look and donate, that we'd just be so thrilled for your support.
So a couple of things. Where can people see the video and where can they go to donate money?
So the video is on Facebook and YouTube. If you put UK Soul Choirs into Facebook search, then our video will come up, and it will also come up on YouTube if you put UK Soul Choirs in there as well. Or you can hashtag Keep the Faith, because that will bring the video up as well. And to donate, we've got a Just Giving fundraising page. On the Facebook page, it will have a link directly to that Just Giving page, or you can obviously go on Just Giving and put UK Soul Choirs in as well, or hashtag Keep the Faith, and we'll come up there.
So a couple of things. Where can people see the video and where can they go to donate money?
So the video is on Facebook and YouTube. If you put UK Soul Choirs into Facebook search, then our video will come up, and it will also come up on YouTube if you put UK Soul Choirs in there as well. Or you can hashtag Keep the Faith, because that will bring the video up as well. And to donate, we've got a Just Giving fundraising page. On the Facebook page, it will have a link directly to that Just Giving page, or you can obviously go on Just Giving and put UK Soul Choirs in as well, or hashtag Keep the Faith, and we'll come up there.
And if there's anyone listening who thinks, you know what, Sarah's really sold that choir to me, I fancy trying it myself, what would you recommend?
I would recommend getting in touch with us through the Facebook group, or going to our website. There's information on what we're doing during the pandemic and when we hope to come together as a group again, and that's at londonsoulchoirs.co.uk.
Okay, and if you've never done this type of thing before, so singing or even group singing, how do you get started? Like if I was to join the group on Monday, what would happen to me?
So we are an audition-free choir, so you don't need to audition for your place. You can just turn up for a first session, get a feel for it. The first session's free as well, so you come along, get a free feel for it, see how you like it, and if it's something that you want to continue doing, then you can become a fully fledged member of the choir and take it from there.
Sarah, Feleppa, thank you so much indeed for your time this afternoon, and good luck with the single. Keep the Faith.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.